Ice fishing can be dangerous. Be smart. Use a spud. No fish is worth dying over. This isn't Deadliest Catch, so don't act like it, you fool.
This video is brought to you by Monster Bass is a regional subscription tackle box that gets delivered directly to your house monthly. Now, Monster Bass is also more than just a bass fishing tackle subscription. They also have the ice fishing box and the multi-species box. So go on down below and check out Monster Bass's YouTube channel and head over to monsterbass.com. Use the code down below and save when you sign up for Monster Bass today. What's up and welcome back to the channel. It's gonna snow today. Flying this drone might be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll put her up. We'll give her a go. We'll see what happens. But let's get into this report. So we are at our first stop, Crocker boat launch, technically called the Clinton River Cutoff, but everybody locally calls it the Crocker boat launch. There's a handful of guys out here fishing. I did talk with a couple gentlemen on their way out. They said they had been seeing a lot of fish, just having a hard time getting the bigger ones to bite. Ice condition wise, guys are all over the place out here. Just be cautious around the pressure ridges or cracks and the heaves. But other than that, feel free to come on out here and enjoy the ice. We're gonna head on up to Metro and see how the ice is looking up there, see when people are out fishing today. Yeah, so stay tuned. So over here in the Metro Park, as you can see, there's actually a healthy amount of people out fishing the day sail. Stopped and talked to a few old timers that were on the way in, and well, they caught a few fish, mostly small. Most guys are seeing a decent amount of fish. Just have to do a little bit of sorting over here from the looks of it, but today the bite was a little off, but that to be expected since we have a front coming through, you know, that it might be off a little bit. Did talk to another gentleman that has been doing well in the basins in the marsh area, so maybe if you don't do well out there on the main lake and you're in this area, maybe give some of those backwater areas a try. I am hearing that there is some slushy areas that you need to be careful with. So from what I'm hearing from guys that are out there walking, I would probably still leave the machines at home. We have a lot of snow on the ice. It's doing a lot of insulation, and we're not really gaining a lot of thickness out here. So there's gonna be some areas where there might be a gas pocket or some current that's actually thinning out. So you wanna be cautious. Definitely still have your spud with you. But all in all, guys are out enjoying the weather, even though it is a little snowy, a little cold, but not as cold as yesterday. So let's head on over to the next location. So over here at Harley Ensign Boat Launch, there actually is a couple guys out on the river mouth, but as you can see here in the footage, the river currents and the wind and wave action that is still happening out here a little bit. The river current from the Clinton River and also the river current from the St Clair River that actually pushes through here is causing some ice to get eaten away at. So be conscious of that, and you're gonna be out in this area. There will be thin spots. There will be soft areas. Also, over on the bay on the south side of the launch, there are a few guys out in shanties. Now, if you decide to come try the bay, which can be good for bluegill and sunnies and yellow perch, you need to be extremely cautious. Bring your spud. Do not come out here alone. The water is high. This water is not that shallow like it was, 4, 5, 6 years ago, where you could basically stand up if you fell through out here. You're not going to be doing that out here right now. So be safe if you're going to come out here and try this area. I'm not sure how the fishing is, but if you're just wanting to try somewhere new and you have the experience to be on ice that can be very, very variable, and you have the proper safety equipment and you feel like the risk is worth it, I guess go for it. But this is definitely not an area that I like to try and fish, just because of how all over the map the ice conditions can be out here. So let's head on over to Selfridge and see how many guys are out there. So over here at Selfridge, you can see guys are definitely fishing out to the south of the boat launch here. There's a couple machines down there. The ice conditions are a little more consistent here in Anchor Bay than what they are on the south side of the bay here, from Harley south down to the Mile Road. It's a lot more consistent ice conditions. Guys are definitely fishing all the way up to Cotton Road as well and beyond. So lots of guys out here fishing. Starting to get a little more snow, a little more whiteoutish going here, but we're gonna head on up to the north end of the lake and take a look there. So up here on the north end, as you can see here in the footage, fair number of people out here fishing. There are machines running on this part of the lake today. I did hear that there will be some motorcycle races over here, and more than likely they will have a plowed section just to the east of the Fairhaven boat launch. If you watch my past Sunday report, you would have seen where they were actually drag racing each other. More than likely it will be over in that particular zone up here, so you still should be able to get out and fish. Parking may be limited this weekend when that happens, so keep that in mind. There is some areas where there's a lot of slush, so the ice is insulated, so it's really not gaining thickness. Those slush areas could become thin areas. Just be conscious of that. Try not to drive through drifts if you're going to be out here on a machine. Fishing has been better on the north end. They're seeing a lot more numbers up here. The hardest part is trying to get those big fish fired up, but just remember, you're on Lake St. Clair. You can spear yellow perch. If you don't have a perch spear, go on, check out any of the local bait stores. They usually have them. Probably the best one that I know of is the Perch Killer that's made here locally by Mark, who I actually take my fish to get cleaned on a regular basis. So that's gonna do it for this report. Last report, I challenged you guys to get to 1,000 thumbs up. We didn't get it there. I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity again here in this video. If we can get this one up to 1,000 likes, I will give away an ice fishing package on me to one of you down in the comments. So let me know that you liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. And as always, guys, tight lines, happy casting. We'll see you in the next video.